What's up, you guys? Welcome back to PC Gamer Girl. I'm Gray. We are playing The Beast Within, a Gabriel Knight mystery, and I am so excited because I love these games. So we are now playing as Grace.
Kann ich Ihnen helfen?
Oh, nein, danke.
Who is Gabriel's assistant in New Orleans at the bookstore, basically. She is currently in Schloss Ritter. She went all the way to Germany after finding out that Gabriel was on a case.
Nice closet.
And being the jealous chick that she is, she's not about to let Gertie get all the glory doing Gabriel's research. Alright, let's go down and talk to Gertie.
Where is Gabriel?
I don't know exactly.
Surely he said something when he left. You must have been here when his new case came up.
I was here.
What was it about? Was it around here?
All I know is that he was going somewhere near Munich. I honestly do not know where he is staying.
You must know something about Gabriel's new case.
It is not my business to talk or not to talk about it. Gabriel took the case for someone else.
Really? Who?
Werner Huber. He runs the Gasthof in town.
Guess we're gonna have to pay him a visit then.
So, how do you like working with Gabriel?
It is fine.
Mm-hmm. Do you get along with him okay?
She's so jealous.
He is the Ritter heir.
What are you working on?
Plans for the castle.
Oh, what are you having done?
Lights, phones, plumbing, all new. It should have been done many years ago, but there was no money. Also, things need to be fixed. The stones. The castle is very old. Everything needs work.
Is Gabriel planning to live here permanently then?
Why not? It is his castle now.
I thought he might, sell it.
Sell it? He would not do that. The castle belongs to the Ritters.
Yeah, why would you sell a perfectly good castle? Makes no sense.
Gabriel mentioned in his letter that, well, normally I do research for him. It's more or less my field, and if there's anything he needs to get done, I'd be happy to take care of it.
He did ask me to check some things for him, but I couldn't let someone else do the work.
I understand, really. But if Gabriel knew that I was already here, that I was around, he'd want me to do it.
I'm sorry. If I do hear from him, I'll ask him what he would prefer. Until then, I must do the work he asks me to do.
I'm curious. I was just wondering, what was it Gabriel asked you to research?
Just some things.
Some things about...
He asked me to check the Schattenjäger library for any record of other cases about... any other cases like this one.
Gabriel asked you to find other cases like this one? Well, that shouldn't be too tough. For you, I mean. So, what was this new case about again?
I cannot discuss the case with you. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. Why don't you go look around the area? I'm sure you could find something to do.
Gee, thanks.
You're so mean to her, Grace. I don't think you have a reason to be.
Gerda, there's a locked door in Gabriel's bedroom. Do you know where it goes?
It goes to the Schattenjäger library.
That's where all the Schattenjäger records are kept?
Yes.
Why is the door locked?
Gabriel doesn't want the workmen in there.
Oh. Can I get the key?
No. The library is for Schattenjägers only.
Well, thanks.
All right.
Oh, goodness. All right, let's see if we can go to town and what we can do there.
That must be Gabriel's car. I wonder where the keys are.
I bet Gerd has them. And she's not going to give them to us right now. Oh, this is the church.
Hello?
Guten Tag.
He doesn't speak English. Okay. Town hall. What's up, homie?
My name is Grace Nakimura. I'm staying at Schloss Ritter, and you are...
You may call me Herr Habermas. Welcome to Rittersberg, Miss Nakimura.
It's nice to meet you, Herr Habermas. What can you tell me about Rittersberg?
It is a very old town. The walls around it were built in 1438, but the city is a few centuries older than that.
Have there always been Ritters in Rittersberg?
Yes, Martin Ritter built the castle in 1223, and the town grew up around it. I'm proud to say we still have Ritter blood here to this day.
What is this building?
This is the Rathaus.
The town hall? Oh, thank you. Thanks for your time.
Certainly. Good day.
The only reason I knew that is because I have played this game several times and I remember very few parts of it. But for some reason I remember that's the town hall. And then this is Mr. Huber.
Guten Tag. Sind Sie Werner Huber?
Yes. Oh, you are an American, huh?
Guess I haven't quite got the accent down, huh? I'm a friend of Gabriel Knight. I'm staying at the castle.
Good.
You're the proprietor of this Gasthof?
Yes.
It's very nice. Do you mainly serve food and drinks here?
Oh, we have guest rooms upstairs, too. Yeah.
Oh? Does Rittersberg get a lot of tourists?
Some, not so many know about this place. It is perhaps better that way. Germans on holiday come here. Foreigners find their way here one way or another.
You speak English very well.
Yes.
How did you learn it?
Wolfgang taught some of us. He thought we should know.
Really? Why?
It is a very good question, is it not?
I never got to meet Gabriel's great uncle. What was he like?
Oh, he was a true Schattenjäger, yeah, like in the old days. He knew things.
What kinds of things?
Things? He had, how do you say it, the sight. He was a very good man to go to when you needed advice.
It must have been hard for the town when Wolfgang died.
Yeah, it was bad, yes. But not a surprise. Gerda knew. It was harder on her than the rest of us.
Really? Were she and Wolfgang close? You said Wolfgang was a true Schattenjäger. I suppose Gabriel... I mean, he's probably not what you expected.
Oh, we shall see with that one. Yeah, one cannot know the quality of the iron until it has been in the fire. Eh? We shall see.
Tell me about Rittersberg.
It is a small town, private. We keep our business to ourselves.
You mean about the Schattenjägers?
Oh, the Schattenjägers, sure. The Schattenjägers are of this place, and this place is of them. We believe in the old ways here. It has not changed much over the centuries. We still remember what the rest of the world has forgotten.
And that is?
That life is a battle between the light and the dark. Do you know this?
I think I mentioned that I was a friend of Gabriel Knight.
Yes.
Well, I came to help him on a case. A Schattenjäger case.
That is good.
Well, we got our wires crossed and he'd already left by the time I got here. But Gerda mentioned that he was on a case for you.
No, not for me. For my cousin, Sepp.
Lots of cousins around here. Is Sepp in town?
No, he and his wife went north for a few weeks. He does not live in Rittersberg anyway.
Oh. Well, perhaps you can help me then.
How do you mean?
Gerda's not sure where Gabriel is exactly, but you know where I can find him, don't you?
It is not my business to tell people where to find the Schattenjäger. It is maybe not so safe, you see.
Yes, I do see, and I appreciate your caution, really. But we worked together on his last case, and believe me, you'd be doing him a favor.
If he wants you to help him, he will have to contact you at the castle and tell you where he is himself.
Great. Do you know how long Gabriel will be gone?
If he is a good Schattenjäger, he will not come back until he has done what must be done. If he is not, who can say? Maybe he will not come back at all.
What must be done? Can you tell me what Gabriel's case is about?
What?
Not specifically, of course, but in general. On our last case, we had to deal with a voodoo cult. I was just thinking if I just knew what he was up against, maybe I could do some research.
Well,
He left so quickly, I guess. He didn't have time to investigate here at all. And the Schattenjäger archives might have something pertinent in them, if I knew what to look for, that is.
yes, that is true. There is much to be learnt from the Schattenjäger past.
Exactly. Gabriel is new at this, you know? And Wolfgang's not around to give him advice.
All right, young lady. I will tell you what it is you need to look for.
Yes?
Werewolf.
Werewolf?
Werewolf.
Gabriel's new case involves werewolves?
You don't believe in such things.
I don't know. It's a little outside.
If you truly want to be an aid to a Schattenjäger, you will have to believe in such things. Things that are outside. If you cannot,
All right. A werewolf. What do you know about them? Werewolves, that is.
some things. This is not the first time that Rittersberg has seen the work of a werewolf, or even a werewolf itself.
Really?
Oh, no, not in my lifetime, you understand. But I was told of it when I was a boy. One was brought to town. It had killed many people. The Schattenjäger caught him. He was tried here.
When was this?
1700s, I think, somewhere around in there.
Thanks.
Bitte.
I'm betting we have to get into that locked door in the bedroom. So let's try and do that. Yay, homeboy's gone. Let's poke around and get the screwdriver. Okay. Oi. Oh, come on. How do I do this? There is a way to do this. I know there is. There we go. That seemed too easy. Secret passage. Woohoo!
How convenient. When the lord of the manor is slipping through the passageway to his amorous adventures, he can pick up a few flowers.
She's so jealous. It's Gertie's bedroom. Wolfgang's a good-looking guy.
That must be Wolfgang.
Key. Key. Excellent. We are in the library.
Books on the occult. Here we go. Vampires, witchcraft, ghosts, Asian spirits. Lycanthropes.
How did you get in here?
Oh, hi.
How did you unlock the door? Oh, I see.
All right. Look, let's just drop all the pretense, okay? Obviously, I found the passageway. I know what's been going on in this little Alpinian love nest, and really, I couldn't care less. If you want to screw around with your employer, that's none of my business. But what I won't put up with is this assisting the Schottenjäger crap. I gave up school to work on this stuff because I thought it was important. I'm doing the research that Gabriel wanted, and so help me, I'm gonna be doing more than just research this time around. And I'm not gonna sit around and wait for him to call and give me permission. And if you don't like it, it's just too damn bad!
Okay, fine. You do the damn research.
Damn it.
Anger management, Grace. Look into it. Lord. Alright, let's look at our books now.
Chapter 3.
I'm definitely not going to sit here and wait for her to read through everything. Probably. Okay, where's the letter?
4th of March, 1864. To King Ludwig II, most gracious ruler of all Bavaria. I beg your forgiveness for my forthrightness in this letter, but I fear terribly for your Majesty's safety, and thus have no time for subtlety. I have heard that the one they call the Black Wolf is close to your Highness. I have been investigating this man for reasons I cannot name at present, and I have learned that he is extremely dangerous and can only have the most dire of motives at heart in anything he pursues. I beg your Highness only this. Please do not see this man alone, nor even with your servants only to guard you. I promise you, all will be made clear very shortly when my investigation is complete. For now, only keep yourself safe. Your most grateful servant, Christian von Ritter, Schloss Ritter, Rittersberg, Bavaria.
Looks like biographies here. I wonder if there's anything on... Yes, Ludwig.
König von Bayern, König Ludwig, sein Leben und sein Sieg, die letzten Tage des König Ludwig II. German. That's not much help. The Journal of Victor Ritter.
Come they don't sell journal books that nice anymore. I'm sure they do, I just have never actively found one. Okay, so we have a date now. Excellent. Let's go back to the town hall guy and see if he can tell us more about this werewolf.
Remember that werewolf trial I'd asked you about? I have a date now. April 1750.
Excellent. Let me go look. I heard of this case when I was a boy, but I always thought it was just a scary tale. I never thought to look in the archives. It was there, all right. What did you want to know?
Why did they bring the wolf to Rittersberg? I know the Schattenjäger lived here, but why didn't he just...
Kill it where he found it? I don't know. Let's see. Ah, yes. They wanted to know what man it was, who it was.
They brought it here so it would change back?
Yes, exactly.
What happened to the alleged werewolf?
He was interrogated for 2 days. He confessed his guilt. The trial took place on the 3rd day, and he was sentenced to death by quartering and the stake. He was given a final meal. He asked to see a confessor, and this was granted. He died at dawn the following day.
They pulled off his limbs and burned him?
Don't think harshly of us, miss. That was a long time ago.
Where was the werewolf kept while it was here?
The dungeon. There's a dungeon in the rat house basement. We don't use it anymore, of course. Haven't for many years.
Did it change back?
That's what it says. They put the wolf in a cell, and the next morning they found a man in there. A laborer from out of town identified him as Baron von Raleigh from Alfing.
Why did they want to find out who the werewolf was?
I would guess... Yes. It says here that a group of villagers were sent to the werewolf's hometown once they learned its human identity.
Why? They thought there were more of them there?
In those days, the family of the identified werewolf would be in great danger. Many believed such curses were handed down through the bloodline. Was there anything else?
I suppose not. Unless... Is there any way I could see the dungeon?
It would be my pleasure.
Awesome! I don't think there's really anything we can do in here, at least not yet.
Those bars won't budge.
It's just a
He
church.
asked to see a confessor.
Yeah? Staring at a church all day will do that to you.
Von Rollick slept here.
Probably not on those sheets, though. Know what I mean? Let's see.
Hallo?
Guten Tag.
Haben Sie hatte Kirche Papiere von 1750?
Wie bitte?
Papiere, Geschichte von 1750. Gosh, how do you say that? Sprechen Sie Englisch?
Nein, leider, ich spreche nicht Englisch.
All right.
Yeah, I told you he doesn't speak English. Let's go ask the town hall guy if he'll translate stuff for us. He's been quite useful so far. Yep.
I had a thought while I was in the dungeon.
Yes?
You mentioned that Baron von Rollick was allowed to give a last confession. I suppose the priest was from St. George's?
I suppose it was.
Would there be a record of the last confession? It might tell us more about the Baron's life.
Good idea, young lady. Those records are in German, though, and Father Getz doesn't speak English. Do you think this would really help your Schattenjäger?
I'm not sure. It couldn't hurt.
All right. I'll write you a note. You give it to Father Getz, and he'll see if they have a record of the confession. If they do, you bring it back here to me, and I'll help you translate it. Okay?
That would be wonderful. Thank you so much.
Certainly.
Entschuldigen Sie bitte.
Ja.
Das hier ist von Herrn Habermas.
Einen Moment, bitte. Das ist für Sie.
Dankeschön.
And back we go to the town hall guy.
I have the church file.
Excellent. Let me see it. What's this? This is in English. It's from a lawyer in Buenos Aires. It's addressed to St. Georg's Church. The date is 1764.
What's it say?
It's a request for information about the death of Baron Klaus von Rollick. It says it's for the family. I assume someone answered it. Curious?
What?
The seal on the envelope.
A wolf?
Okay. The last confession. The Rollick family took the symbol of a black wolf to represent their great skill at the hunt. Let me see. Klaus von Raleigh says that he lived up to the family symbol too well. His friends nicknamed him the Black Wolf, but he confessed it was more because he was prideful and treated his villagers and women very badly. He was much feared. The Baron confesses that a life of sin brought the werewolf curse upon him. Listen to this. A gypsy camp, Hungarians, came to Alfing one day. He wanted one of their young women. He had her brought to his castle by force, and there he...
Raped her?
Raped her, yes. He intended to release her, but before he did, the girl killed herself. The next day, an old gypsy woman from the camp cursed him, saying that he was to become the shape that his name and his crimes showed his heart to be.
I see.
Soon afterwards, her curse came about. Klaus von Raleigh began to change, to run at night as wolf, to kill and eat human flesh. He begs forgiveness from God and from his wife and son. He says he welcomes his punishment, if only it will pay for his sins and save his family from further pain. That is all that is written.
Wow. Thank you.
I'll return this to Father Getz for you.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, young lady. And to your Schottenjäger.
Thanks, dude. Let's go see what else we can do in here, if anything.
I don't have anything to say to her right now.
So jealous, Grace. Calm yourself. Let's see. Oh, I already read that and that. Let's look at this. Oh, fuck. I already read this. What else is in my wallet?
Bert Barkley knows more about history than I ever will, especially at this rate.
Huh. New Haven, Connecticut. I know where that is.
I suppose in the next Blake Backlash book, good old Fujitsu will be replaced by Hildegard. Hard at work, Knight?
She's so huffy, it's unreal. Let's call the professor.
Hello?
Professor Barkley? This is Grace Nakimura. I'm calling from Germany.
Germany? I thought you were in New Orleans.
I was, but anyway, it's rather important or I wouldn't have bothered you. Do you know anything about King Ludwig II of Bavaria?
Well, that's a hell of a thing to ask a man in the middle of the night. Late 1800s, right?
Yes.
This isn't really my field, but I think he was crazy or something.
I wish I knew. Do you know anyone who specializes in German history?
Yeah, I have a friend at the University of Berlin. I'll ring him. What's your number there?
It's 4989-555-7878.
Okay, I'll call you back if I remember this conversation in the morning anyway.
Great. Sorry again. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
All right, Knight, I've got your research.
just need somewhere to send it to.
I'll bet Gertie knows where that is. Let's give her the package.
I found the items that Gabriel wanted. Did he tell you where to send your research?
Yes, his lawyer's office in Munich.
Can I get the address?
Harald Übergrau, Marienplatz 21, München.
Thanks.
She's so crabby. God. Woman, take a pill. Let's go to the post office. And... oh. Gotta ring the bell first. There you go.
Das Päckchen soll nach München gehen.
7,40 Mark bitte.
I have no idea what that meant, but I'm assuming she asked for money.
Dankeschön.
Because what else would you do at a post office?
Bitte sehr.
Except pay to mail stuff.
That'll give him something to chew on.
Uh-huh. Puns. Oh, the tension.
Guten Abend.
How are you? Is this the castle of the shot and joggers here?
Yes, but I'm...
How exciting! Come along, Emma. We are so thrilled to be here. Emma said it's the 1990s, for heaven's sake. The shot and joggers are probably long gone. Well, of course they aren't, I said. A family like that doesn't just dry up and blow away. The good Lord's put his mark on them.
Who are you?
I was just wondering the same thing, dear. Neither of you girls look like the heroic type, but who am I to judge? God chooses his soldiers, and who am I to put in my 2 cents?
No, we're the Smiths from Merrimack, Pennsylvania. This is my wife, Merle. You can call me Emil.
My husband. If I don't get right to the point, he'll get there for me.
It's nice to meet you both.
Well, how did you hear about the Schottenjägers?
Oh, we're demonologists. My wife makes it her business to know a lot about a lot of different things. She's a regular, what you call, occultist scholar, aren't you, Mother?
That's right.
Yeah.
I read about you all when I was studying an old witch trial last spring, and I have been dying to get over here ever since.
Well, so nice of you to stop by, but I'm afraid the Schottenjäger isn't here right now. I'll let him know you called, though.
Oh, no. And I was so hoping to talk shop. We fighters of darkness are so rare these days.
Don't I know it? Can't scare one up to save your soul.
It's not your fault, Missy. I told Merle to call before he came.
People just don't take you seriously unless you're standing right there. You know that, Em.
Well, it's rather late, and if you're driving, you might as well, go out right now.
Don't worry about that. We're going to spend the night at the guest house in town. That's right.
Stop by tomorrow, won't you, dear? You and I can exchange stories at least.
We'll see.
Well, come on, Merle. These ladies are tired. I think we ought to go.
But, Em.
Come on, let's go.
Em.
Good night, ladies.
Good night.
Good night. What's wrong?
It's not your fault. This just happens, ma'am. I'm sorry.
I'll get her some water.
Give me your hand.
Oh.
I see danger. Someone close to you is in danger.
Gabriel?
I see something like a wolf. A black wolf.
Now, don't you worry, miss. My Merle is going to be all right. This just happens sometimes. That's all. It just happens. Come on, Merle. Let's go. Come on.
What happened?
I don't know.
Okay, guys, we're going to leave it there for today, and we'll pick it up in another episode. If you like this episode, please hit the like button down below and subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. Or you can follow me on Twitter at pcgamergirl. See you next time.